Are doing well. Please make sure to join the Yama Yoga Challenge. You can find the information on Instagram and on Facebook. The challenge is specifically for Instagram. However, you can participate on Facebook as well. Peace and love if you're joining. Hey y'all, what's up? We'll begin today in easy pose. So bringing our legs crisscross. And then either bringing your palms up, facing up towards the sky, onto your knees, or bringing your palms down onto your knees. Do what feels right for you in this moment. And give yourself permission to set an intention for your practice. As we move into this 28-day Yama Yoga Challenge, where we observe our thoughts, our words, and our actions as we operate from our highest self, still giving ourselves permission to be human, not perfect, but just allowing ourselves to be more kind to those around us, the earth's elements, animals, people we don't know, friends, family, and also ourselves. Perhaps there's something we need more of. Perhaps we need to give ourselves permission to move out of a negative space, a space of feeling not worthy, not good enough, like an imposter. Whatever that thing is that you need to release right now, I give you permission, or I ask that you give yourself permission to release and let that go now. Making room as we move into this new moon energy. The new year, I believe, as it relates to the astrological chart. Notice the breath in your body. Envision yourself releasing whatever it is you need to release right now. Feel your body releasing whatever it needs to release right now. Bringing your hands to your chest, palms together, sealing your intention for your practice. And then bringing those hands apart and just shake, 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 shake. Release, let go of anything that no longer serves us. Stretch those arms out in front. Inhale, exhale. Bring those arms overhead. So we're just shaking, breathing, releasing energy, and then bring them over to the side. Shake, 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 shake. Release, let go of anything that does not serve us, that we don't need. Inhale fully, exhale, and bringing your hands back down onto your knees. Taking your focus and attention to your sits bones. Place your right hand under your right cheek and pull out any flesh, any meat, so that your bones really have a good connection to the earth. And then do the same thing on the left side. Just pulling over any flesh, any meat, so that your sits bones have a great connection. Pushing your sits bones down through the earth, bringing your spine long. Inhale. Exhale. And let's just do a few exhales out through our mouth. Inhale fully through your belly, allowing your belly to fill with air, opening your chest, and exhale, release. Let's do that 2 more times. Let's go ahead and inhale that right arm up. Exhale, bring that right hand onto the right knee. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, bring that left hand behind your back. Allow your gaze to stay forward, keeping your torso twisted towards the front of the room. Notice what this feels like in your body right now. Just notice. On your next inhale, sit up, pushing your sits bones through the mat. And on your exhale, look over your left shoulder. Sigh it out. Relax your jaw. And notice your breathing. On your next inhale, slowly bring yourself back forward into a neutral position. Inhale, arms up overhead, allowing your gaze to go up. Bringing those arms wide. Exhale, fold forward. Placing your palms down onto the floor. Bringing your fingertips wide. Trying to keep your back as straight as possible, as not to hump. We don't want to put a curve in our spine. Just want to inhale and exhale here. And slowly walk yourself up into a seated position. Bringing those hands back onto your knees. Inhale that left arm up. Sigh it out. And place that right hand on the left knee. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand behind your back. I think this is my right hand, y'all. So bring your right hand behind your back. I cued that wrong. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. And just stay here for a few moments. On your next inhale, bring your gaze and your torso forward. And let's stay here for just a few moments, noticing what this feels like in your body. Like for me, I feel a little tension in my quad, close to my knee. And so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to shift and bring my right leg and back and bring my left leg forward to see if maybe that can give me a little relief. So there's no pain, but I just feel some tension that I don't want to feel tonight. You know, ahimsa is also about being gentle and kind with our bodies too. And let's inhale, arms up overhead, allow our gaze to go up. Exhale, fold forward. Ahimsa is our first yama. As we inhale, push those sits bones down onto your mat. As we exhale, we're going to bring our elbows down, coming onto our forearms on the floor, and keeping our spine long. And let's gently walk ourselves back up, coming into a seated position. Sweep those arms over and bring them up. Gaze up. As we exhale, drop that right hand over to the right, fingertips spread wide. Exhale, reaching that left arm over to the right as well. And you're wiggling your fingers. Doing some wrist circles if you'd like, in both directions. Just do what feels good for you. You can allow your gaze up towards your left hand or down towards your right. Slowly bring yourself up. Both arms as we inhale, go up towards the sky with our gaze. Exhale, left hand onto the mat, fingertips spread wide, and then reaching that right arm over to the left, wiggling your fingers, and doing some wrist circles if you'd like. So as we get into this Yama Yoga Challenge, with the yamas being one of the first limbs of yoga, another limb of yoga is your breath, your breathing. So it's so important for you to remember to breathe as you're doing these postures. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, placing those palms down again onto the earth. Fingertips are spread wide. And then coming down onto our forearms. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Let it go. Don't worry about what it sounds like. Just let it go. And then bringing ourselves back up. Going ahead and coming onto our knees into our tabletop position. My body needed this. And bringing those toes untucked, tops of your feet are on the mat. Wrists, elbows are in line. Hands and knees are in line. Knees and hips are in line. Look between your knees, make sure you can't see your feet. When I do this, sometimes I think of what head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? Imagine your body being in a straight line right here from the crown of your head all the way out through your rear, through your spine. And on our inhale, we're going to send our head and our hips up towards the sky, sending our navel point down towards the earth. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck, bringing our pelvis in and pushing away from the earth, rounding our back, coming into cat pose. Inhale up. Exhale, push away. Do this 4 more times at your own pace. If you notice any thoughts come up, just be an observer and notice the thoughts. And then set the thoughts aside and bring yourself back to your practice and back to the mat. We think so much. We analyze so much. And do 2 more. But not today. Not right now. We just move and breathe. And 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, sigh it out. coming back into a tabletop position. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes and send our hips up into a downward facing dog. I'm gonna send my hands out just a little bit. Sending your heels down towards the earth, and then walk your feet. Another option is to stay on your knees, coming down onto your forearms into dolphin pose here, okay? So see what feels best for you. So coming into dolphin here, or coming into downward facing dog here, or maybe you want to stay on your knees, and that's fine too. We'll say for 3, 2, 1, inhale, looking up through your hands. Tiptoe or walk your feet up. Exhale, fold forward. Let me turn this way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, reverse swan dive slowly, bringing your arms up, overhead. Palms are touching. Let's interlace our fingers, framing our ears with our arms. On our next inhale, we're going to take a back bend. As we exhale, we're going to fold forward, drawing a line down the front of the room. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, drawing that line back up. Baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing those hands. And now, bringing your hands under. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can bring your hands under your feet. My arms are long, so it's not a challenge for me to bring my hands under my feet. I might have said hands under knees, but bring your hands under your feet. But place your arms or your hands however far down they'll reach. So if they'll reach to your shins, then that's perfect, okay? Ahimsa is about non-harming, non-judging, causing no pain. We're here to be our highest selves, not someone else. So just give yourself permission to fold forward here. Another option, if you have a towel or a strap. So here I can take my strap and place my strap under my feet. Take a full inhale, and on my exhale, walk myself down. So again, you can use a towel to do this. You'll notice you may get a deeper stretch. And then slowly inhale, coming back up into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend those knees, slowly reverse swan dive, pushing those feet down through the earth as you ground through the earth and reach towards the sky. Palms together, exhale, hands to the center of our chest. Here we can elect to keep our hands at our chest. You can bring your arms down by your side. You can stick your fingers in your ears because this is your practice and you can do what you want to do, right? Wherever your hands are is okay. Bring that right knee up. And then you're going to open, I'm just trying to let you all see the sides. Just open that right leg over to the right side. Bring in that right hand onto the right knee. And inhaling your left arm up overhead. And here I have a mudra. So I'm just bringing the thumb and the index finger together. And stay for 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it back forward. Bring both arms up overhead. You don't have to do all this. I'm just making this up as I go, okay? But let's check your balance. So inhale, arms up overhead. And then as we exhale, we're gonna begin to tilt forward, sending our right leg back, coming into warrior 3. Remember, breathing is yoga. And then slowly come back up. Good job. How was that? And let's give that left leg some love. Maybe coming down onto our toes. Give it some love. Hey. All right. And now we're going to do the other side. Feel free to grab some water and do what feels right for you. Maybe moving your hips around. Yoga is about doing what feels right in your body. So let's do some circles with our hips right now. And then we'll get ready to move to the other leg. And then take it in the opposite direction. And we'll bring ourselves back into our mountain pose. Again, placing your hands wherever you would like, but grounding, rooting through the floor, through your feet. Really feeling your balance. Tapping your toes on the floor. Notice your breath. Notice how your body feels right now. Softening at the knee as to not lock your knee. And whenever you're ready, inhale your left knee up. So we're doing the same thing on the other side. And then gently open that left leg to the left. You might notice that one side is more balanced than the other, and it's okay. And then slowly bring your left hand coming into your mudra on your left knee. And then inhale, that right arm up. So let's not pack our weight down into our right hip. Pushing through the right foot, sending yourself up. And then inhale, bringing that left knee back forward. Inhaling both arms up. And as we exhale, we're gonna come down into our warrior 3. My warrior 3 is like, yes, yes. And then slowly come up. And give that right leg some love. Give that right foot some love. Those toes. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. Coming back into our mountain pose, grounding back through our feet. Inhale, arms up overhead. Gaze up, palms together. And back bend. Exhale, fold forward, drawing a line down the room. Placing your palms down onto the floor, stepping back into downward facing dog. Here, sitting your heels down, sitting your quads up, Sending your hips up. Inhale, look through your hands. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, reverse swan dive. Back bend, fold forward. Perfect. Halfway lift. Turn back here. So halfway lift, fold forward, bend knees, reverse swan dive. And hands to our chest. Coming again into our expression of warrior 3. Inhaling that right knee up. And then beginning to shift it back. There are a couple of different ways to get into warrior 3. If you have a way that serves you best, please honor that. And stay for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come up. Bringing that right knee back up. Taking our 2 fingers, interlacing our right toe. And then opening our leg and opening our left arm. 3, 2, 1, release. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Fold forward. Reverse swan dive. Hands to our chest. Inhale our left knee up. Coming into warrior 3. However you choose, if there's a better way. And stay for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly inhaling your left knee back up. And taking your left finger, hooking it around your big toe, and then bringing your right arm straight. Mine is long, so I gotta bring it up so it doesn't hit the wall. And then down. Whoo, my right foot is like, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. So let's go ahead and come down onto the mat. Whew. Bringing your feet together, coming into our bound angle, our butterfly pose. Sending your sits bones down through the earth. Bringing your spine long. Take a full inhale. On our exhale, we're gonna open our elbows, bringing them out, and then bringing our elbows in front of our shins as we fold forward. Send breath, send air, send love to any areas that feel tight. Full inhale, bring that spine long. Exhale, settle in a little bit more. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, settle in a little more. Inhale, spine long. Settle in a little more. See if you can bring those elbows towards the floor as close as you can get it without putting a hump in your back. Put a hump in your back and roll. Telling my age now. Put a hump in your back and roll. Okay, don't put a hump in your back, really. Then slowly coming back up into a seated position. Let's see what we got here? Let us bring, okay, so we have our left leg straight. So let's bring our let's bend our left knee and send that left foot back. And let's bring our right foot into the inside of our left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe place those elbows down again. That's some yummy goodness right there. I'm feeling the stretch on the inside of my right leg, inside of my thigh. I wonder where you're feeling it at. All right, let's inhale, lift up. If those elbows aren't already up off the floor. And exhale, let's walk our hands over to the right side. Coming down onto our elbows. Adjusting your belly as you need. And then walking back. Coming neutral and coming back up. Switch legs. Send that right foot back. And bring the left foot into the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring those elbows down if that's in your practice, or keep your elbows up off the mat. Be an observer of your thoughts. Place those thoughts to the side. Bring yourself back to your body. Take a full inhale in. Lifting up off your elbows. Exhale, walk over to the left this time. All right, that was my mom. Hopefully let me see. And stay for 3, 2, 1. And let's go ahead and walk ourselves back forward. And then walk ourselves back up. Excelente, excelente. So we're gonna keep our knees up, and we're gonna keep our feet down on the mat. And here we're gonna come into our boat pose. So gently bring your feet up off the mat. This is honestly not one of my favorite poses, and that's okay. And then extend those arms forward and stay for 3, 2, 1. What'd you think about that? It looks easy, right? And then we're gonna do that again. Whenever you are ready, we're gonna bring those arms straight by our side and slowly lift our feet up off the mat. You can even extend your legs forward and stay for 3, 2, and 1. And let's do that one more time. This is a great posture for the solar plexus. You know, your self-confidence, your willpower, your self-esteem, your self-love. We hold all that in our gut. Bring those arms up and bring those legs up. And stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hook our toes with our hands, our fingers. So bring our fingers on the inside of our toes and then open our legs. And try to keep your chest as straight as possible. Keep your spine as long as possible. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Another option would be to get your, you have a strap, that's what you call it, right? See, you can hold the strap and then just open it like this. This is another option. See how much easier? Well, I can't say it's easier, but this is definitely an option. For some people, this may be easier, for some not. Okay, so we can do here, or as I cued before, send those two peace signs, our comedic peace signs. Bring them around your toes and open. And let's say for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another option could be, again, my arms are long, right? So it makes it a little easier. You can take your hands and wrap your arms underneath your legs. So grabbing your feet this way and then open. You may not get the fullest extension, or you can place your hands on your shins. Okay, so you don't have to touch your toes in order to get your legs up. Slow and steady wins the race, so take your time. Bring those feet together again, coming back into our butterfly. Full inhale, rooting those sits bones down through the earth. As we exhale, bringing those elbows in front of our shins and folding forward. Here, gently rock your body from left to right. It's so important that we give ourselves permission to move away from this overthinking and processing, to tune into our body, to tune into our intuition. Yoga helps you tune into your intuition. Inhale up. I think I'm gonna feel this later. What y'all think? Exhale, fold forward. Release any thoughts coming up. Place them to the side. And inhale, sitting back up tall. Ooh. Let's come back, come down onto your back. Bringing your knees towards your chest. Send two peace signs, comedic of course. Fingers together, up to the sky. And you have the option to hook your fingers around your big toes coming into happy baby, or you can place your hands on the outside of your feet coming into happy baby. And then rock yourself from left to right. Opening those hips. And again, these postures are optional. At any point that something does not feel comfortable for you, don't do it, please. And slowing down our rock, bringing ourselves back neutral. Bring those knees together. Tee those arms left to right. And drop your knees over to the left. Gaze over to the right. Exhale. Stay for 3 breaths. And 1. Go ahead and roll yourself back neutral. Feet on the mat. Now inhale those knees back up to your chest. And exhale, drop those knees over to the right. Allow your gaze to go towards the left. And send love, light, and breath to any areas that feel tightness. I'm feeling some right here at my back. I need to learn more anatomy so I know what that's called. And bring those knees back neutral, feet onto the floor. Bring your arms down by your side. As you inhale, push your hips up off the floor, coming into bridge pose. Noticing what your knees are doing. Are they opening up? We want to keep our knees in. So not touching necessarily, but just keep your knees stabilized. Keep your knees over your ankles. Inhaling those arms up towards the sky. As we exhale, dropping those arms back behind your back. Sending your pelvis up higher. Staying for 3, 2, push that pelvis up higher, and 1. Coming back down, bringing your arms to meet your shins, and bringing your knees to your chest. And doing some circles here, giving your back some love. And take it in the opposite direction. All right, let's bring those legs neutral. Send those legs up, feet up towards the sky. As you inhale, come into your shoulder stand. Pointing those toes up towards the sky. So we can stay here, or we can go for our plow pose. Bringing your feet down onto the floor, close to the floor. If your feet are not touching the floor yet, but maybe they're more, up like this, that's okay. Over time, as you continue with this posture and continue to warm your body up, you will notice that it gets easier because your body, again, is loosening, getting back to how it used to be. And stay for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. Placing those feet onto the mat. Arms down by your side. Sending your hips up into bridge pose. On your next inhale, come off of your heels onto your tippy toes. I'm going to walk my feet back a little bit and sending your hips up. Make sure and bring it down. Awesome. So let's go ahead and release your entire body down onto the mat. Come into our final posture of the evening, Shavasana. Bringing your arms down by your side. Maybe you want to place your arms up overhead. Do what feels right for you right now. Do you want to bring your feet together, coming into your butterfly? Do you want to place your legs up the wall? Wherever you are, give yourself permission to stay here. Relaxing your face, your jaw. Removing your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. Relax that arch in your back, giving your back permission to release any tightness or tension. Sending love to your sciatic nerve. Love to your womb, your place of creativity, abundance, flow. Your knees, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Allow everything to relax as much as you can. Releasing any thoughts that are coming up right now. Giving yourself permission to be here for a few more moments. Gently inhaling in and gently exhaling out. And slowly rolling over onto your side. And giving yourself a big hug right now. Wrapping your arms maybe around your knees or around your upper body. Placing one hand under your arm like a pillow. And just give yourself some love, sending up thanks and gratitude for spending this time with yourself this evening. And then walking yourself up into a seated position. Slowly sweeping your arms up overhead, bringing our palms together as we bring them down onto the crown of our head. Giving ourselves permission to operate in ahimsa throughout this week. Thinking kind thoughts towards others, towards ourselves, and the world around us, to all living things. Into our mouth, so that we may speak love, speak kindness, speak peace, and speak truth in a kind way. Into our heart, so that we might behave in a way that is reflective of our higher self, allowing ourselves to be human, offering compassion to us and others and the world around us. May the intention that you set be done and be so. Thank you for practicing today. Ashe, namaste. All right. The tracker is on the website at www.blackmindsofmeditation.com. It is free. You simply download it and print it out so that you can observe your thoughts, your words, and your actions over the next week as we get into yoga off the mat. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. See you soon. I'll stick around for a few moments to see if there's any questions. Hi, everyone that tuned in. Brandon, you said you didn't realize I was going live. I didn't either. Lady T. Lisa, you said you actually like it. Ooh, sunflowers. Hey, Dr. Tamia. Hi, everybody that joined. Peace and namaste. And it's hard for me to see comments on Facebook. All right, so maybe I'll go live again this week. I am really random with my lives. With the work that I do, this is something that I'm working on with the work that I do, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook, so if I'm looking at both. But with the work that I do, you know, being a mental health therapist, I know it's different for a lot of people, but for me, you know, being a mental health therapist, and we're energy workers in a lot of ways, you know, as well as doing Reiki and sound and all the other things. I find that once I finish with the talking and the processing, a lot of times I don't want to go live. I don't want to talk at all because I do so much processing in the work that I do on a daily basis on top of being a business owner. You know, I'm running 2 different businesses, Therapeutic Solutions and Wellness and Black Minds and Meditation. And that takes a lot of energy. So it's like I want to show up more, but I also I've told myself that it's okay to show up when I can. So that's why I post more than I actually show up live, because sometimes I just don't have any more to give. So yeah, so when Vibrant 112, Brandon, mentioned that he didn't know I was going live, I didn't know I was going live either. I just let the spirit hit me, and when the spirit hits me, then I move on it. Yeah. All right. Do any of y'all notice that, like, after you've done like the work you do, you need to retreat? I think of it as like the sun and the moon. I've said this before. You know, like the sun is like out and vibrant and you're ready for the day. And then the moon, you know, you kind of expended that energy. And then the moon gives you that opportunity. It's that feminine energy. It gives you that opportunity to come back in and nurture and just be. And I find myself wanting to be all the time. So I got to work on that. It's all about harmony and balance, right? All right, so I'm going to go, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace, y'all. Peace.